You are listening to the Q Your Business Success Podcast, Episode 2. And in this episode, we're going to talk today about how to accelerate your business growth by implementing one very powerful strategy that won't cost you any money to execute, but has the potential to double or even triple your revenue. So let's get started.
Are you ready to cue your business success? Entrepreneurs and business owners, tune in to this podcast for top marketing, sales, and leadership strategies to grow and scale your business. Hosted by Michaela Quilici, award-winning international business growth coach and marketing consultant. Since 2010, Michaela has helped hundreds of business owners navigate their business growth on purpose. She has been featured in Canadian Living Magazine, USA Weekly, and Business Innovators. Michaela is also a contributing author in the best-selling book Conscious Business and a member of the Forbes Coaches Council. If you want to learn some tactics you can put to work in your business today to get noticed, get clients, and get profitable, listen to this episode. And if you want to move even faster, connect with Michaela directly at michaelaquilici.com. Here's Michaela.
I want you to consider where you're currently getting your referrals from in your business, and if you have people in your circle that are consistently sending you qualified leads. Here are a few questions to think about. Do you know in your heart that you are amazing at what you do, but wonder why you're not getting more referrals than you actually are? And how many of those referrals that you are getting are unqualified, meaning not the right type of client, leaving you wondering if the person that did the referring even understands what it is that you do? And how many of those referrals that you're getting from people aren't ready to engage with your services right now? You see, common referrals can typically be a waste of time. Many of them are unqualified, not ready to buy, and are just unpredictable. I want to share with you one powerful strategy to build your unpaid Salesforce to get qualified, consistent, and purchase-ready referrals. Let's call this group of people champions. It's tough to build business completely on your own, right? There are only so many ways you can generate leads one at a time without dropping thousands of dollars on lead generation tactics that generally offer a fairly low conversion rate. And only so many networking events, coffee dates, and speaking engagements you can do before you max out on your time, energy, and your resources. What I'm talking about here is a leveraged sales strategy. Empowering and activating other people to strategically support your business development activities will build your bottom line faster than doing it alone, especially if you're in the startup or ramp-up stage of your business and you're not in a position to hire a sales team quite yet. Translating your marketing activities into revenue is a challenge for a lot of business owners. Frustration can build when we spend a considerable amount of time, money, and effort on marketing our business and we don't see the results that we expect. If you're in business for yourself, you know how challenging it is to keep a consistent stream of revenue coming in the door, let alone predictable revenue growth, and avoiding that ubiquitous feast or famine cycle. One of the sales strategies that saves you time and money and is the most effective for increasing your revenue is to build your team of champions to do the selling for you. Champions are an educated, unpaid sales force that screen potential prospects and introduce them to you. They're not referral sources. They're actually the first line of prospecting in your business. They will qualify the right prospects and screen out those that won't fit your business model. You can start with 5 to 10 champions and then build to 20, 30, even 50. The faster you build your community of champions, the more qualified prospects you'll be able to get into your sales funnel, which will exponentially increase your bottom line. So there are 3 essential steps you must take if you want to build your team of champions to send you those qualified, consistent, and purchase-ready leads. The first step is to assemble your team. There are different types of champions available to you, all with a different purpose, from marketers who spread the word about you, to connectors who connect you to other service providers, and qualifiers who flush out ideal prospects and send them your way. So the first step is to identify the right people on your team. You want to be strategic and selective. Some likely places to find your champions can be current clients, past clients, strategic alliances, joint venture partners, professionals in your business network, service providers that you have, or colleagues in your sphere of influence. For alliances, you'll want to select people who service the same market as you do, but in a different capacity. The intention is that you offer a value add to their client and vice versa. The second step is to activate your team. Once you've identified your list of champions, now it's time to empower them to act on your behalf. Remember that you're building relationships with your champions, so you're giving as much as you're receiving. Have a conversation with them. This is a strategic and purposeful arrangement, not a haphazard one. Explain what a champion is and the role you see them playing. Ask them what you can do for them before they start championing you. Remember, this is a relationship, which means it's reciprocal. You must be a good champion to engage good champions. So ask them how you can serve them. Step 3 is to educate your team. Before you start building champions, you have to be crystal clear on what your ideal client looks like. If you can't clearly state who you're looking to be connected with, your champions can't bring them to you. Your champions need to be clear on what you offer, your value proposition, and the markets you serve. You'll also need to be able to articulate what makes you stand out from your competition and have some success stories available as well. Keep your champions in your circle and on a scheduled communication cycle, reconnecting with them on a monthly or quarterly basis, for example. Success is derived from investing the time in building relationships and following up regularly to nurture those. A well-trained, activated champion is much more powerful than a full-time paid salesperson because of the trust and credibility that is inherent in your relationship with them. So invest your time in this strategy. I guarantee you will see exponential results. See you next week for another inspiring episode of Q Your Business Success podcast. This is Michaela Quilici, your host. Thanks so much for listening today. You can better navigate your business growth on purpose when you're in a community of other people who are also on the road to success. So be sure to join our online community at qyourbusinesssuccess.com and share what you learned from today's episode. What is one inspired step you're committed to take action on to cue your business success? We want to know.